Soon enough, we will march on Solitude. And on that day, the heroes of Sovngarde will march with us, and the Empire will fall to its knees with fear. The Empire's ravenous hunger for Skyrim silver makes them fierce, but rest assured, we'll win the region wrested from the greed.
The roads of Skyrim lead to many dangers. Welcome to Khajiit's humble camp.
The wind blows bitter cold in this place. Welcome to you.
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rickard. If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Position.
Tomorrow you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Get on with it!
You betrayed us! You should tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his High King. Best she know now, Advar.
You're all hard.
Rogvir, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrik. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric
Liar.
challenged Torrik. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords. On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
Gate guard you were! Good riddance to bad rubbish, I say.
I expect more. I'm waiting. Need something?
You wouldn't be a sellsword, would you? I have a little problem you could solve. Mind yourself in my city, friend. This here axe in full swing is a right terrible sight.
I'm waiting.
It shouldn't have been like this.
What happened?
You stay out of trouble now. The Castle Dower dungeon can break even the strongest will.
What happened?
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Remember the Winking Skeever next time you're footsore. Hmm? Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing.
You won't get away.
Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry. Your job is to get into the party without being figured as a spy. I'll take care of the rest. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy.
You gotta cover your, unmentionables.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. Can't go to a party at the Thalmor embassy. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Fellow latecomer to Uhnng's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking. Please, you first. There's not enough drinking in the world today.
Welcome to the Thalmor embassy. Your invitation, please. Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Now then, here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thigh, etc., etc.
I'm just doing my duty, sir. Everything's in order. Welcome back, sir.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Uhnngh, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are?
This war has taken a toll on the merchants.
Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
Between the
It's
gray
just that
manes
we've
and the
run out of
battleborns
the
and white
Alto
runs
wine.
grown ugly.
Do I have your permission to
Gray
uncork
mane is
the...
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day. Here you go, sir. The finest Colovian brandy. Is there anything else I can get for you? Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
This war has taken a toll on the merchants of Skyrim. Let's hope that it ends soon.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink?
Yeah, I agree with you. Have you heard any news from the other parts of Skyrim?
Well, I did hear...
Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me. Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend.
I'll leave you to it.
Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork.
The Grey Hordeman
The Great War is long past. It's time the Empire and the Altmeri Dominion put
Attention,
aside
everyone.
their differences.
Could I have
Prosperity is good for everyone.
I have an announcement to make. I propose a toast to Uhnngh, our mistress.
What are you
I
doing?
speak figuratively, of course. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although, most of you are already in bed with her.
Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
Figuratively, of course. Fine, fine. Get your hands off me. I'll be a good boy now. Wouldn't want to offend our Thalmor overlord.
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
Who comes, Malvern? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Zavani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. Come on. If someone misses me at the party, we're both dead.
I'm not sure that it's news. That every black
Hurry it up. I've got to get back before I'm missed.
It's not really a fair comparison, if you ask me. After all, Yorlin works the Skyforge. How
Did you see those robes?
You're on your own this morning.
Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers?
need that money. I earned it. I have my own expenses, you know.
Silence! Do not presume.
Fall for the small law!
You're dead.
Force!
I told you.
I don't know anything else about it.
Listen up, spy.
What?
You're trapped in
Who?
here, and we
What?
have your accomplice.
What do you want then?
Surrender immediately, or you both
Yeah,
die.
sure. Okay.
Silence,
I'm dead already.
Come on,
Move.
this way.
Slowly.
I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. No problem. Thanks for springing me. I owe you. Look me up in Riften if you make it out.
Is someone there?
Never should have come here.
I was sure I... Something. Thought I heard something.
I'm spoken for you.
Whatever
Don't
you
get any
need.
Ideas.
Buy you smear if it's simple and strong. I can forge it.
My favorite drinking buddy.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means. Do you need something?
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you.
Thank you. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Till next time.
Do you have news of our quarry? Do you have news of our quarry? If you locate her, find us in We will find her eventually.
Sold me the other day were delicious, aren't they? I always set some aside.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'm all ears.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. You look... So you're interested in my potions and ingredients? Come back anytime. Need a remedy. You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content. If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask. I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be storm. Take a look.
Good day.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can... Once I've made enough money... Before my ma-and-da passed, I told them that one day, I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madron. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done. You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future? Farewell.
Long before I found myself under Ulfric's banner. Next Imperial I see is dead. Hold, and stand down. If you want to get into Riften, use the north gate. This one's closed. My orders are to tell the riffraff to use the north gate. That's it. Keep it. Not worth going to prison over. Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn
Gate's
Guard.
unlocked.
Vampire
Head
hunters
inside
or
when you're
something in
ready.
the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining.
I had another run-in with the Thieves' Guild.
I've
They
never seen
represent
Mjol
the
this
reason
upset
I'm
about
here.
anything.
I can't just
The city
ignore
really
them,
gets to her.
Eren.
I know. I just don't.
I don't
want
know
to.
you. You and Riften looking for trouble?
That's happened to the city in a long time.
Yeah? Well, I got news for you. There's nothing to see here. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some stranger sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Pleasure doing business with you. So what do you want to know? The only thing I heard is a rumor that a boy named Aventus Aretino in Windhelm has been attempting to contact the Dark Brotherhood. He used to live here in Riften at the orphanage on the other side of town, but I think he ran away. Can't say I blame him. Well, you got Maven. She pretty much runs the whole operation. She's got friends in high places, if you know what I mean. She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild, so basically, no one can touch her. Just remember, if she tells you to do something, you damn well better do exactly what she says. You kidding? My brother Dirge works in their hideout. I used to run with them myself, but took a job with Maven after they started hitting a rough patch. If you want to get in on that action, find Brynjolf in the marketplace. I'm sure he could use someone like you. Be seeing you around.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know. How was I to know
People of Riften, heed my words.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you're carrying, eh, lad? Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you're carrying, eh, lad?
Put down your flagons filled with your vile liquids.
Ah,
Embrace the
expecting
teachings of
free
the
information, eh?
kind.
Help me deal with business first, then we'll see how I can help you. Besides, you look like your pockets are a little light on coin. Am I right?
People must be made aware of the chaos they've sown.
Enough, Maramal. We've all heard of the dragons and their return. There's no need to use them as an excuse to harass our customers.
And I'm busy. You help me out, and I'll help you out. That's just how it is.
We're not kicking you out. Just keep the servants.
I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, Extra hands are well paid.
Up for some fishing this week.
I don't know, Baldy. It's getting dangerous outside the walls.
Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stamp.
People are scared.
Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing. Sorry. I usually have a nose for this kind of thing. Never mind then, lad. If you change your mind, come find me. Glad to see you find it came to senses. Ready to make some coin?
Do you have any idea how busy I am? My mixture could be burning as we speak. Well, the moisture in the air is better for the ingredients. It isn't every day that you get your hands on fresh nernroot or painted troll fat. It also makes it easier to gather water when the canal is right out the front door. Besides, I also prefer the quiet. I didn't open this business for browsing. Come in, buy what you need, and get out. Take a look. Yes, goodbye. Do you have it? So, you're interested in my potions and ingredients? Yes, yes, goodbye.
Come see me in the market if you're looking for the finest custom jewelry in all of Skyrim. I do. Sadly, I'm one of the few traditional Saxhleel jewelers that remains in Tamriel. It's becoming a lost art. Only trouble is gathering materials has become hazardous. The roads to the mines and to the other cities are thick with bandits, and worse. Would you be interested in gathering some materials for me? I'd certainly be happy to compensate you. Thank you, Landstrider. I'm seeking a small list of items to complete my next creation. 2 flawless sapphires, a mammoth tusk, and a chunk of gold ore. Not well, I'm afraid. That Brynjolf, he keeps draining the people's pockets with his ridiculous miracle cures. A few months ago, it was Troll Fat Salve, and now he's got something new. Not that there's anything that can be done about it. He's in good with the Thieves Guild. Safe travels, Landstrider.
Please. Please, I need but a septum. A septum is all I ask. Is that so bad? Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. Until next time.
Sure, sure, I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me? To oblivion with all of you! You rich piles of dung walking by us like we're not there, pretending we don't exist? How dare you! Be careful!
Take my advice. Don't listen to that talk of the face sculptor down in the Ragged Flag. This future is more likely.
The waiting. The insufferable waiting. Here, I want you to have this. Don't ask, just take it. I'm waiting. You know Belethor's shop in Whiterun? That'd be a good place to start. He carries all sorts of things like that. Until next time.
I don't have any business with you. Don't know.
You look like you could use a drink. What do you say to some cheap mead?
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
I'm the brewmaster around here. What did you want?
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. I'm currently in mourning.
You must take the lexicon. Free me of my burden. The memories, I cannot stand them. You must take them away, return them to Uhnngh. You must take the lexicon from me. Please, take it now. You must bring it to Uhnngh in the west. Return it to them. It must go back. I could have left it behind. I could have put it back where it came.
Need something? Of course. That doesn't change anything. What? No! You expect me to believe that? It speaks the truth. Of course.
Please help me. I'm going to lose my job at the Riften Fishery.
Stop!
How dare you!
In the name of the Jarl. You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Smart man. Now come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods and you'll be free to go.
What are you doing that for?
After you pay the fine, of course.
Welcome to Riften, home of the Thief's Guild. So they... It's all lies. They're just stuff.
Come to see Balorman perform miracles with steel, eh?
Working at the Riften Fishery is tough. Thought I'd put some coin in my pocket.
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
You're passing through solitude? Maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes? It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss. Things from underground, or just left lying around in someone's house. I bet the two of us, we're very alike. So why not take the next step? We can help each other. My sister Dija and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things. I knew you looked like a clever one. With the war, many more ships come through these docks, loaded with weapons and pay, but few people, and they pass through dangerous waters. We have an interest in one of those boats, the Ice Runner. The Solitude Lighthouse will be guiding it in, but if its fire were to go out, the Ice Runner would run aground. What an interesting idea. I think if someone were to do something like that, there would definitely be a certain amount of loot to be shared. Yes, if someone were to put out the lighthouse fire and then meet me on the docks afterwards, I could certainly direct them to that loot. Don't worry about them. We'll make sure they wash up safe. Maybe they'll even pay us for their heroic rescue from their sad crash. It would be best if we...
know you can afford a septim or two. Spare some gold for a veteran? What? You see a man falling on hard times, and you think he's been like that forever? I was there. I fought in the Great War. I was on the field at Anvil. And when I was struck down, they left me. You understand? They left me for dead. I didn't leave them. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. It's best you leave me be.
Oh, let me just drop everything to help you. I don't mind, really. Clothes and raiment for the discerning customer. Finally. We provide clothing for all of Solitude. Breeches, gowns, clothes for any occasion, really. Thank you for your pay.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. Biren said you got here just before the execution. Must have been a lovely first sight. Baron's my husband. He works the forge up at Castle Dower. I barely see him nowadays, what with him filling orders for the army. No, that was an ugly affair. High King Torig's death has turned the whole town on its head. Between you and me, he wasn't even that good a king. All of those rambling speeches about the Empire this and the Empire that. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Come back. Bits and pieces. Huh. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Make sure to recommend us to your associates.
Hey, wanna play tag?
Fresh fish, straight from the fjord.
What do you need?
Oh, are you my gallant hero? Have you come to whisk me away to a life of adventure and romance? Please don't interrupt the court.
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Hafingar's people will always be safe under
Your
my
Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragon Bridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. But about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed.
If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward. With the passing of my dear husband Torrig, the weighty position of Jarl has fallen to me. Please, because that's what traitorous cowards do when they desire power. Ulfric coveted the High King's throne. He thought he deserved it more than Torrig. And so he came before my husband and he shouted, with that terrible voice, like something out of a legend, or a nightmare. When Ulfric unleashed such fury, my husband, he simply ceased to be. That is all I will say, for it grieves me to speak of it. A question I am all too familiar with. One my very Thanes ask often. They worry that Tullius is so focused on the war that he risks forgetting what's best for our people. The real irony is that, while General Tullius is certainly no Nord, the people of Skyrim would be lost without him. Trust is always difficult, especially for my people. Yet we must trust in Tullius's leadership. For what other choice do we have? Oh, I thought that matter was handled. I think Falk is taking care of that. Not yet, no. Although it is true my husband Torrig was the High King, and I am his widow. Now is not the time to lay claim to such a title. This land is riven by war, and her people suffer for it. The Stormcloaks are a blight on Skyrim, and like any blight, must be purged. Only then will I take my rightful place as High Queen. Be well. Pray for Solitude and my husband.
Please address all questions to the steward.
Do you have business with the court? You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work. The cave has a bad history. Long ago, Potema the Wolf Queen used it for necromantic rituals. That's where it got the name. That was over 500 years ago. Nothing much down there now. But everyone's always convinced the cave is haunted. Of course he does. What sort of a question is that? Maybe you've been listening to Eriker. There's been loose talk among some of the Thanes, and I suspect he's the cause of it. You'll pay those rumors no heed if you wish to retain your welcome in this city. She may be young, but Elisif is the Jarl by right. And here in Skyrim, if nothing else, we respect the traditions of our fathers' fathers. You do well to remember that. That remains to be seen. By rights, she has a legitimate claim as High Queen of Skyrim. But we must have the support of the other Jarls for that claim to have any meaning. Should they accept her rule, we will have peace. Feel free to
If I
return
needed
to me
something
with
from you,
questions.
you would know it.
The Blue Palace is an open forum.
Take a look. I was, to my shame. The whole court was in attendance. I've seen much in my time, but that was a gruesome day. Because Ulfric needed a symbol. Someone he could defeat that represented the Empire. The White Gold Concordat, the banning of Talos worship. Toryg's father Islot had held Skyrim together for nearly 25 years. When he died, Toryg became that symbol. No, even after Islot died, the Moot voted to make Toryg High King of Skyrim. But Ulfric was at that Moot, continually talking about Skyrim's independence in terms just shy of treason. I don't think Ulfric knew how much Toryg respected him for that. If Ulfric had asked Toryg directly to stand up, to declare independence, Toryg might have done it. Because the Dominion is a sleeping beast that Skyrim cannot slay alone. Because many Nords are part of the Imperial Army even now. Because the food and resources we get from the Empire are important to our people. Because even if we can't openly worship him, Talos the God was once Tiber Septim the man, and this is his empire. And Toryg wasn't ready to let it fall apart. I was a member of the court during the reign of Toryg's father. It was Toryg who appointed me to the position. I like to think I've aged well. I'm certainly wiser than I once was, and I know when one should speak, and when one should hold their tongue. I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge. I have no time or patience for a student. Perhaps the College of Nothing. I'm busy, and I don't like to be bothered unless I'm expecting something from you. Oh, don't give me that look. Fine, I suppose I can find some menial task to set your mind on. We have something of a vampire problem. Bodies have been found with blood drained. I know of a den nearby you can wipe out as a precaution. I don't expect you to be capable of even that. Vampires are clever hunters. More clever than you, definitely.
Do you have business with the court?
Be quick. I have little patience for mundane concerns.
I am the Jarl's steward. If you have court business to tend to, you talk to me.
The Imperials are good for business.
Thane
And
Bryling,
business
at
is
your
good for
service.
Skyrim.
I can always find time
Bryling's
to share a
obsession
word
with
the
honor
warrior.
and tradition. Oh, most certainly. At least when Elisif herself asks. If you're inquiring whether we have concerns about her age and inexperience, let me put it this way. The Thanes have every confidence in General Tullius's leadership. I'm a Thane. In the future, you may want to gain that information before talking with someone. Risk of looking like an idiot and all that. I must return to the court. They simply can't make do without me.
Many condemn the Stormcloaks, but I refuse. There is honor in fighting for what you believe.
I
have some very many ways to deal with common affairs of court. You direct those concerns
This
to me.
god-forsaken war is dividing our people and destroying our land. Need something? Out with it. Need something?
Oh.
Oh, hello. Just tidying up.
For a dragon to attack Kyne's Grove. Why? Why there?
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go. Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
If you're heading to the Blue
Acceptable
Palace, you might want to rethink that outfit.
Take my advice. Too many drinking games, too many bets, and I'm too old to ever raise the coin on my own. He's a stubborn oaf. I don't know what good it'll do. You should speak to my daughter, Yvette. She's the brains of the family.
Is that